Alright, we're cutting up the leftover London broil that we had the other day, and I'm making chili today. And as you can see, I'm doing different textures because it's not going to be hamburger meat, but we're going to have different textures. I've got some really small, and I've got some probably 1/4 inch for different bite, different texture in the chili. And this London broil was actually, I cooked it on the grill the other day, and so with what's left over, I think this would be a good thing to do with it. All right, it's a chilly day outside here in West Tennessee, so we're making chili today. I've got my oil heating up. It's just extra virgin olive oil. You can use regular vegetable oil if you like. I've got 1 medium bell pepper, 1 medium onion that's going to go in here to simmer. I've got 1 seeded and diced up jalapeno, 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to be using a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I've got a 15-ounce can on reserve in case I need it. A can of chili beans and 16 ounces of tomato sauce. My spices will be smoked paprika, ground cumin, coriander, chili powder. And after we saute these vegetables, I'll be putting some tomato paste in. It gives it a little richness, probably about 2 tablespoons. I've already cut up the London broil that we had left over that I grilled, and that's what was going in the chili instead of ground beef. So we're fixing to get this started. Go ahead and add the jalapeno, the diced, finely diced jalapeno, already seeded. And this will take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. I want the vegetables soft before I start adding anything else, like the garlic, because the garlic will only take about a minute. So we'll come back after this cooks down in about 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, the vegetables are about where I want them, so we're going to go ahead and put the garlic in. And the garlic only takes about a minute or so. We don't want to get it brown. We just want to release the flavors and oils out of it. And you can smell the garlic already. And that was 2 cloves, finely minced. Okay. We're going to add a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. And folks, tomato paste has always been a hassle. You know, you get the little 6-ounce cans and you use a teaspoon, tablespoon out of it. I've learned this tomato paste in a tube is fantastic. You open it, you use it. What you don't use goes in the refrigerator. We just want to kind of cook this tomato paste a little bit, just to get it browned a little bit and get the kind of, I guess you might say, the rawness taste out of it. Incorporate it in. All right. Got the vegetables where we want them. I'm going to add in the diced up London broil. You can can do this same recipe with ground beef. It's just that we had this London broil left over. So we'll make use of it. Like I said, it was grilled, so it's cooked to medium rare. Alright, now we're going to add our 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Chili beans, juice and all. Put a little water in that can, get all that juice out of there. Tomato sauce. I did not mention at the front a while ago is beef broth. Just use what you need to make it the consistency that you want. It may take a whole can, it may not, it may take more. You can also use better than beef bouillon, which I've done in the past with regular chili. That works fantastic. But today we're just using canned beef broth. Add a little bit more because a lot of people may make chili and it's done in 30 minutes. This chili won't be done for a couple of hours. I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning. We're going to go in with a little bit of salt. Don't want to do too much seasoning now. You can always come back and re-season it after it cooks down a little bit and taste it. We're going in with fresh ground black pepper. And I don't measure my seasonings, I just go by kind of look and taste. I'm going to start with a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Tablespoon of chili powder, or actually I'll probably do 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Cumin, I'm just going to shake a little bit in here. And the same with the ground coriander. I don't usually use a lot of coriander, just a little bit. Alright, I could tell it was going to be fairly thick, so what I'm doing, I'm adding the rest of this can of beef broth, because remember, this is going to, once this comes up to a boil, it's going to simmer. I'm going to let it simmer about 2 hours, but I'll be checking it, tasting it, and readjusting my seasonings. If I need salt, if I need pepper, if I need more chili powder. But it's already looking like chili. It's got the color. Oh, it's got that smoky smell from this smoked paprika. And I really like this paprika. It's got a good, strong, smoky aroma. So I've cranked up the heat. We're going to bring this on up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'll reduce the heat, put a lid on it, and then we'll just let it simmer at a low heat. Like I said, I don't finish my chili in 30 minutes. It usually takes me anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, depending on really what I'm doing. This one will be about 2 hours. Alright, the chili's been cooking for about an hour now. We're going to get in here and give it a good stir. And it's on a very low heat. Give it a good stir. hot, but I'm gonna give it a taste here. I think we're good on all seasonings, and we're just gonna let that keep simmering for probably 45 minutes to another hour. Okay, so I've let this simmer for an hour and a half. An hour covered on low heat. Then I increased heat a little bit, took the lid off of it to let it kind of thicken. And this is what we have. A little bit different texture than what you get with the ground beef. But hey, if you've got leftover roast, leftover London broil, hey, chili's a good thing to do with it. So, I'm going to add a little cheese to mine. On top of this is Mexican style blend. It's got Monterey Jack, mild cheddar, and queso quesadilla cheese. A little bit of that. Normally, I make cornbread to go with my chili. I love cornbread with chili, but I just didn't feel like making it today, so we're going to have saltines with it. And this is hot, just turn the heat off of it. But we'll see what we got. And the texture is totally different. That's a good chili right there. So anytime you have any leftover beef roast or steak, I know nobody has leftover steak, but something to do with leftover beef is, make a pot of chili with it. It's really good. Just use whatever chili recipe you like, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's a different texture, but hope y'all enjoyed watching this. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.